Hello, welcome back, happy Friday! We have really exciting new content in Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, and I want to show you a quick guide of how to defeat the new dungeons. We have new Criterion dungeons, 3 new ones, and 3 new Crisis dungeons. Let's cover first the Criterion dungeons. In the Shinra Building, the first one is about... the key thing is about doing the trophies. By the way, Criterion dungeons are completely free. They don't require stamina, so you can repeat them over and over and over again. And I will totally encourage you to do that because you will get gacha tickets. The first mission, the first area, is about all the rare items, defeating the enemies with less than damage, and all the characters remaining alive. If we check the map, you can see where the rare items are. So just follow the map and check that you got everything that you can find. Now, area 2 is a bit trickier, although the elements required are thunder and water, which you probably have already, and the sieges are all of them. The challenge is that it requires to defeat a Cactuar, and the Cactuars are always on the same place. I thought they were random. They are not. They are always on the same place. So if you go to the second floor, the Cactuar is here. I have like a picture. Is here, and then it's actually there. And something to notice is that when you defeat the Cactuar, this white sphere will pop, but you don't need to click on the white sphere. You need to click on the action button. I was getting so confused. I was like, I cannot get into this little area. How do I get the sphere? And it's actually clicking the action button. All right. So this covers the first dungeon, Criterion dungeon. Once you defeat these 2 areas, you will open the Shinra Building in Crisis dungeon, so which is way more difficult. The good thing about Crisis dungeons is that they have new materia. In the Shinra Building Crisis dungeon, once you defeat the normal one, you will be able to get Aero Blow and Healing Fatigue, and we will cover that in a sec once we complete the Criterion dungeons. The first one of Logues runes is Electro and Aero, Blizzard and Thunder, Electro and Aero again. So if you have done the Crisis dungeon for the Shinra Building, you will have already Aero Blow, which is like so good to defeat this dungeon really quickly. About the gacha, defeating all the enemies, dealing some level of damage, and obtaining the rare items. Check the map. The trick about these 2 areas is that you will need to lose. This is like if you completed the story mode, perhaps it's a tiny spoiler for you, so watch out. You will need to lose one of the characters to do a puzzle in the game. The puzzles are easy, but you will be fighting the bosses with 2 characters, so focus, think a lot about who you're leaving behind, because that person is not going to be in your fights. So yeah, keep that in mind. Now, area 2, fire, aero, fire and aero. So, here you also need to find a Cactuar, you need to deal some level of damage, and you need to remain alive. On the map, in the second part, here, there is like, Cactuar is actually here. I can show you, it looks like this place, and it's like that, okay? So in this place, in this square, you will defeat it, and then the sphere will pop. Right? Great. Now moving on. In the last one, Sunsin Cave, first one you need to do Blizzard damage. The mission is about a Cactuar as well. And in the map, I can tell you it's here. The Cactuar is located here. If you go there, you will find the Cactuar. So basically, you need to drop from a place, either drop from here or drop from there, and then you will find the Cactuar. That's all about the difficult one. Area 2 is about fire, it's about triangle sigil, and the missions are about doing damage and yeah, obtaining all the rare items that you can check here. Check the map. Don't forget to check the map to see that you open all the boxes. That's pretty much the Criterion dungeons. The good thing is that you can repeat them over and over and over again. I need to repeat these 2 because I didn't complete them in 100%. So I need to find the probably Cactuars. Yeah, basically Cactuars. Anyhow, that's my problem. Moving on into the Crisis dungeons, now we can try Shinra buildings. What I would suggest is to just focus on the normal ones. You have only a certain number of tickets, and even if you get your key vouchers, you want to first nail down the normal ones before you go into the hard ones. The hard ones, they will give you some states. You know, maybe it's like use many physical attacks, inflicts poison. This is what I mean. In the hard ones, you need to start thinking about more complex stuff. If you are ready, yeah, go for it. Maybe you can do it already. I'm not sure. What's your score? Can you tell me in the comments how are you? Like, do you have any questions? If you have any questions, I'm happy to help. We're running some co-op sessions. I'm trying to help the community and trying to help people. So if you have questions about your account, if you have questions about should I try this, should I level up this, should I level up these other things, I can help as much as possible. Anyhow, focusing on the normal one, this will give you 2 new materials that you can do, aero and healing fatigue. This is the weaknesses. It's a blizzard and triangle, thunder and triangle, fire and triangle, and then triangle and square. On this one in particular, yeah, remember that they do poison, and they resist thunder. So if you are playing with Marusame, you might want to switch Marusame to your secondary. Maybe not. Maybe you want to focus on, yeah. What do you think is your strategy going to be? In my strategy was I didn't change anything of my setup. I'm using Maritime Sword as my primary sword. I'm not using Marusame, and I make sure that I had enough. Yeah, I was carrying Thunder and Blizzard and Ifrit as my summon, so all of those help here. Check the immunities. Immunities are against poison, darkness, immunities against magic defense down, against physical defense downs. So when they have immunities, then we cannot use like our debuffers. The Custom Sweeper, immunities against poison, but you can debuff. They recommend to use a shield deployment when HP falls down. Magic attack are really effective, and the Queen, darkness, poison, and fatigue. So you can do physical defense down and magic defense down in all these 3 enemies, but the Scorpion. So this is it. This is the Shinra dungeon quick guide. If you wanna try Logues ruins, we will cover this soon in this channel. I just didn't unlock them yet. I have some keys, but I didn't have time to play, so we will cover this later. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please throw a like and subscribe and leave a comment. Like, let me know if you have any questions, or if you want to play co-op, we can do that and we can help you. I can help you do the Tomberry or any of the new co-op missions. Cheers, thank you, bye bye.